Hey sis, Kia fresh out the shower. Yes, she is. Yes, yes, she is. Okay. My ass gonna get put to work today, okay? And after this last download, this last client that I have, like, a nigga really had to charge herself up for this reading. But the funny thing is, you know what I'm saying? The funny thing is that your ancestors follow me in the shower. I'm like, really, guys? They're like, yeah. Can we talk to her? So, I have a few messages that I channeled, actually, that I wanted to talk to you about before I got into the reading, before I got into the questions. First and foremost, the ancestors are very, very proud of you. And they want you to know that. And they want you to be proud of yourself. They want you to be proud of your growth, where you've come thus far, the work that you've been doing, and especially the work that you've been doing with Gaia, especially the work that you've been doing with Earth. They're very, very satisfied with this. I see a lot of personal growth with you since we had our last spiritual powwow. And I'm very proud of you as well. They're also talking about your placement in the grid and holding your bloodlines part of the grid up. This might be why you're being called outdoors so much right now. I see you planting things in the earth, really, really becoming one with Gaia, really, really becoming one with Aluna. It's a beautiful thing. So, in the beginning, you had your hand on your part of the grid like this. Okay. And now you have your other hand on the other part like this. And now it's time for you to start to lift your bloodlines part of the grid up. I'm supposing that this is something that hasn't been done in a long time, and they're very, very excited that you have the energy inside of you and you're tapped in so that you're able to do that. So they're wanting you to lift your part of the grid up slowly but surely. It's no rush, but this is the next step for you. When you're lifting up your part of the grid, because certain practitioners have parts of the ether, the grid that they hold up. Okay, you have to hold your part, hold it steady, and then learn to lift it up. Okay, and this is what I do. So let's say, for example, when we do the group meditation, I don't like meditate on my own energy. I meditate on amplifying the energy so that it cascades out and it amplifies you guys. And so this is what they're wanting you to do with the ether that we're in. And so you'll be able to go outside, go to your sacred place where you feel most in tune, and put your hands in the dirt and use your vibration. Put your hands, dig them in, up to here. Dig them in and be able to raise that vibration around you with your energy. So that's what's coming next for you as far as assignments. When you do that, there are going to be some fucking amazing downloads that are going to happen for you. But this is the expectation, and this is the next step. And they know that you're ready. You're ready. You're ready to do it. Okay. They're bringing this up now because you're ready to do it. Okay. So that's what I channeled for you while I was in the shower. And the ancestors in the angelic realm and the angels are very, very happy with you. They're very, very happy with your growth. Oh, shadow work. Oh, no, not shadow work, the shadow people. So you do understand that as we're raising and as we ascend to another dimension or another realm, that what's existing in 2D is going to lift up and come to us. Will come where we are. Okay, and we're supposed to be getting the fuck up out of here and going up. And they're going to be going up too, but they're up. It's our reality. And so you're needing to work with your shadows because it's going to stimulate everything when you're lifting up your part of the grid. And when you're ascending, it's going to lift up everything around you. And it's important that you have the protection of the shadow people right now. And it's important that you are familiar with the energy of the shadow people right now. Because this is going to cause some bullshit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And that's like the downside of the spiritual journey. It's like every time you do some good shit, motherfuckers start fucking with you. I didn't make the rules. But there's a storm a brewing. And I don't mean like with the shit that we've been talking about with the, the C word, or the deities. I'm talking about like in your auric field. They're going to try to attack you. And it's going to be very, very important that you have your shadow people on deck for this shit. Because you're going to need your protection. And not just the protection of the ancestors, but the protection of, but the protection of the shadow people that serve you that are already dwelling within that realm. You understand? That's what I channeled. So let's get into the tarot reading. I guess I'd answer questions too. Pertaining to thanking the angels, the ancestors, the ascended masters, karma, the great mother, the first mother, and the most high for the messages that we are about to receive. Okay, see, ancestors is really coming through right now. I told you I felt them in the shower. May all of these be true and in the best interest of my good sis. She wants to know about her job. What's going on with the job? What's going on with the job, ancestors? Strength, first and foremost. They're calling on you to pull more strength out of yourself than what you already have and what you know that you have. And a lot of the strength that you're about to get right now is going to come in the form of download, and it's going to come from some of these ancestors. And again, what did I just say about the holding the grid? That light worker energy, okay? Tapping into that and being strong enough to tap into that. The Wheel of Fortune with pain and loss and self-judgment. So maybe right now you're conflicted about what you're going to do. I know that you closed down your small business or you're on hiatus right now, pertaining to what we talked about diversifying your portfolio. Tell me about her business. Tell me about her business. Okay. There needs to be some introspection done with pertaining to the business and balancing yourself out with that, and some more hermit shit, turning away from the world. They want to know why you're on hiatus. And if you're on hiatus to do the introspection, then you need to go hard with that shit. Yeah. Right? The Justice card with the strength. So when you find the strength to really step that shit up a notch and get really, really serious, start digging very, very deep and being more business oriented, then that path is going to become a bit more clear to you. There's some research that you need to do pertaining to your business and how you're going to how to structure your business, how to diversify your business, and everything else. You're going to get to a point where you're going to really go hard with that. But see, we got the Justice card out here when you find the strength and you do the research. So breathe in divine life breath into the business. So you don't want to work at your job, but are you actively working on excelling and going harder with your business and taking your business more seriously? Maybe there might be a little I wouldn't even say indecisiveness there, but just like maybe you're not sure, you know what I'm saying, because it's not as lucrative and it's taking a long time. You really need to thoroughly think about your business plan. If you need help with any strategic business plan, you can feel free to reach me out. Fun fact about Kia, I've been doing small business consulting for 10 years. In fact, a lot of people don't know about me. By any means necessary. Are you supposed to be going for this? They want you to cleanse, continue to cleanse, continue to do what you're doing, but there also needs to be some introspection pertaining to why, because it go to money at the bottom, pertaining to why you slow down and how you're going to reboot. And until you do that, I wouldn't quit my day job until you've figured out what you're going to do. Unless, you get fired or something and you can file for unemployment or whatever, that's a windfall, you know what I'm saying? But they're telling you to be balanced with the things that you're ending right now. Because what you're thinking, the things that you're thinking about is holding a lot of fucking weight. And you're at the point right now where the things that you think about and the things that you focus on are like manifesting very, very quickly. So then the question then becomes, then why are you not driving the chariots? And why do you feel not all the way sure about your business? Take some time and let that shit sit, marinate in your soul. Let it marinate in your soul. Okay, all right. Let it marinate in your soul. The Justice card came out with the business. So that's where your focus needs to be. But it needs to be balanced. So when you step out of the workforce arena, you need to have a solid motherfucking plan. And it all needs to be executed in balance and setting the right seeds. Okay? Setting the right seeds. What else? Ancestors. Yeah. There's something going on with the business. Some almost like you're considering giving up on that, but you know that that's what you're passionate about and that's what you like to do. So why? It's hard. It ain't harder than the spiritual journey done been. Shit. Girl, your ancestors is really like, I'm just gonna fuck out over here. Oh, I'm sorry, your ascended masters. Girl, they gonna bless you, okay? They got you. They gonna bless you. Balance yourself. All right. Stop being stagnant about the business. Turn away from whatever fears you might have pertaining to it. You Aphrodite ass bitch. This bitch, she ain't even found it in you. Get a brand ambassador. Not a Facebook friend. Instagram friend. Get a brand ambassador. Get a strategic marketing plan in place about how you're going to grow that shit. Sweaters, baby clothes, shit like that. Where's your luster? Where's your luster? Where's your luster? Actually, what's the blockage? Yeah. I'm a polar sugar plum. Unrequited. Do you not feel like you can do it? You need to do some introspection and figure out why you don't feel like you can do it. You feel like it's unrequited for you. Why do you feel like that? That needs to be introspected on. I almost said your name. So say your ascended masters. Cleanse that energy of unrequited off of you. Find your inner strength. Corruption, being misguided, anxiety, and oh, I was wondering why they brought that bitch up. Oh, okay. Sidebar. Okay. So there is this other bitch. Ooh, I can't stand this bitch. I call her the heckler spirit. Okay. Sidebar. I call her the heckler spirit because bitch is so fucking mean. Like, mugwort. So they will, what she'll do is she'll convince you that these thoughts and these feelings that you have are your own thoughts when it's actually this raggedy ass bitch. Okay. And she used to say a lot of shit to me. A lot of shit. Can't read you without these cards. The fuck I can't. All I got to do is listen to y'all ancestors and it's over with. And be open to them. So you can't read without these cards. Ain't nobody gonna listen to you. You ain't special. You bitch, you fat is what you is. You think you something special. Bitch, everybody got pretty eyes. Bitch, you sound like a man. That bitch, I couldn't stand the sound of my own fucking voice. You sound like a man. You act like a nigga. You cuss too motherfucking much. You trifling. You horrible mother. You horrible as a mother. You ain't teaching them shit. Bitch, you ain't shit. Bitch. My ear just fucked up. I got a unibrow. Everybody could see it. This hair finna start growing out of my face for real, like my sister. That bitch used to have me shook tight. Tight than a motherfucker. The heckler, the energy of insecurity is an entity. It is. Just like the energy of suicide, that's an entity. And the more people that kill themselves, the stronger that entity gets. That's an entity with a certain frequency of negative emotion that it feeds off of. And that's the frequency that it lives in. Just like suicide, the insecurity, the anxiety. So here's a funny thing about astral realm. I'm going off on a tangent. I don't care. You listening, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no wrong. Listen, we talking. We talking to. So the astral realm is a whole nother thing. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. About 2 years ago, I seen that bitch. Okay. So one of my worst fears in life is being homeless again. Because I was homeless until I was 15. Like real life homeless. Like sleeping on porches, no roof at all, homeless. And it's one of my worst fears, being homeless again. And I was sitting in the astral realm, and I was sitting outside of a BP gas station with a little cup. Sir, can you spare a quarter? Sir, can you spare a quarter? And then this bitch walked out the gas station. She said, bitch, you 2 clicks away from being homeless again. What you think? You think you're going to get away from me? You think you're going to escape? You think you're going to be something? You think you're going to this and you think you're going to that? And I look at this bitch. This bitch looked just like me. She had a fur on and everything. Like the bitch was looking cold and a motherfucker. She didn't sound shit like me. Once I understood and could hear my inner voice, I know what is it me. So there is no spirit that can come to me and tell me shit about shit. Because I know what my ancestors sound like. I know what the angels feel like. I know what the shadows look like. And I know what the fuck I sound like. So you can't deceive me anymore. See this bitch. And I'm like, you the one that's been telling me all this bullshit. Woke up from the dream. And it comes to me like a motherfucking epiphany. It's a spirit. You need to do, there was like a little white flying thing. I don't know if you just saw that or whatever. I'm gonna Google it, see what that means. When you do the introspection and become more acquainted with your inner voice as well as your shadows and your shadow self, shadow self is scared. The shadow self does not speak down on you. The shadow self is dealing with a lot of energy of fear. Okay? A little rude. That's that bitch. And that's you. Mr. Tarot card confirmation. Motherfucking your ascended masters. That's that bitch. And that's you. That's that bitch. And that's you. And you need to figure out what the fuck this bitch sound like. So you can disassociate yourself from her. Because what we will do is disassociate ourselves from any and every motherfucking thing in this ether and the motherfucking next that is not giving us genuine love, care, and concern, period. Okay? I was sitting in the shower and I was wondering why that shit came back to me. That's why. Your ancestors was trying to tell me that bitch fucking with you. Okay. Your ancestors pretty cool. I like them. I like them. I like to take showers by myself. But you know, hey, I like them. They're nice. And they're very happy with you. The Fool card. Don't listen to this bitch, man. He feeds off of you. Maybe he ain't gonna be shit. Maybe. Your ancestors. This is coming from your beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fucking ancestors. Hey, I like these people. Yeah, I like y'all. They were light workers. And you are a light worker. And they held grids, mini grids. 11. Is that number symbolic to you? They held 11. Hey, kill this bitch, man. Disassociate yourself from her. Divine Empress. Work hard at it. Divine Empress. I'm very, very well acquainted with your inner voice. Sitting this raggedy ass bitch. I'm talking that cash money, counterfeit money shit. Posing as your own inner voice. I'm like, no, that's not me. No, that's not how I feel. And that's not what it is in this goddamn motherfucking life. Go bother that bitch down the street. That heckle a bitch. That's one of the more energies to readjust myself, because she starts to penetrate like at a very, very young age. She loves little girls. She loves implanting the insecurity on you when you're a child, and you start to compare yourself to other girls. And the first time you ever heard yourself compare yourself to another little girl and felt inadequate, that was the first time that bitch came on the scene. Period. The Wheel of Fortune. Lakshmi, money. You don't have to worry about it not making the money for you financially. Your ancestors and your ascended masters are going to find a way for you to be in your wise woman energy, and for you to figure out a strategic business plan that is going to work for you, and it's going to be in alignment with your divine life purpose. And you're going to know what it is, wise woman, because it's going to feel right. You're going to know it because it's going to feel right. It's going to feel like motherfucking ecstasy. Don't be pessimistic, okay? That's this bitch. That's her. It is. Yeah. 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 And she about as ugly as this bitch. Yeah. Yeah. That bitch. That's what you need to work on right now. Yep. That's what you need to work on right now. You need to work on dealing with that bitch. Ecstasy, delight, the Wheel of Fortune with the wise woman. All of these cards are good. All of these cards are solid as fuck. The only thing that's out here is the pessimism. And we just established where that's coming from. Okay? Not to say that she's drowning out your higher self, but she be posing as your shadow self and as your higher self in some instances, especially when you like flying real motherfucking high, you feeling real motherfucking good, and you're in this energy of delight and ecstasy, and a negative thought comes to you. That's where that shit's coming from. That's whose that shit's coming from. She's trying to deplete you. And in the energy of confidence pertaining to your motherfucking business, she's trying to work your ass. The Sun card, yep. Trying to work your ass. But you're going to outsmart this bitch. You're going to outshine this bitch. You're going to outwit this bitch. And you're going to ascend above, internally above her frequency. Anything else? Anything else? Beautiful mothers and sisters. Yemiya, Yemoja. She like all this work you're doing outside. I see you digging in the dirt, but also digging in the sand. I also see a place in the grid map that one of your ancestors used to go to, and it was in the sand. It was. There were a lot of good deeds that were done by your bloodline. A lot of good deeds. A lot of love that they put into the ether. And a lot of love that they put into you. Anything else? Yeah. Okay. The manipulation card, which is what we've been discussing for the past 15 minutes. The manipulation card and the courage to fight this dumb bitch. Okay, because she's really the dumb bitch. Okay. She's the bitch that is responsible for every motherfucking hater walking around this motherfucking earth right now. That's them, that bitch kids. She plants the energy of the insecurity. And some people let it consume them. And so when it consumes you, you start to project on other people. And people start to try to spread the insecurity and be hating on the next bitch because her voice might not be as loud with them. You understand what I'm trying to say, sis? Have the courage to fight this bitch, okay? She don't look that motherfucking scary, do she? Have the courage to fight that bitch and bring your dreams into fruition. Can y'all give my good sis some confirmation? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Centering yourself after working with that lower level vibration, centering yourself after working with your shadow people, okay? The Empress card with integrity, okay? You have to have the courage and the integrity to move forward in your own authenticity and what you want to do. It's more than one way to skin a cat, baby. Regeneration. Regenerating your spark for what you like to do. I'm done. Shit. I'm done. You know where to find me if you need me.